to the concert band as part of the camp concerts here at band camp. These students here have done a superb job, and I'd like to get on my music education soapbox for just a second and make this comment. An activity such as this is unique in the learning process. You take students from 3 or 4 different states, a whole lot of different band programs, perhaps different philosophies, perhaps somebody is sitting by somebody else from the school that's a rival in athletics. But this is unique to where everybody works together for the common good. And you want to talk about some place that is truly teamwork, doing a concert such as this, going from not seeing any music to, in 5 days, playing a piece of that caliber that well is really, truly remarkable. Our next selection is entitled Rhythm Machine. Very enjoyable work, very stylish. Features our first 2 trumpet players, Christopher Fugate from Dell City and Alyssa Breeden from Nuba City, Carl Albert. And you're going to enjoy this. This is Rhythm Machine. Parents, thank you for all that you do. Starting back in 5th or 6th grade, you were the one that made the investment in the instrument. You were the one that saw to it that they practice. You were the ones who realized the goodness and what band and music does as far as training the brain, as far as making people actually a little smarter, the value of teamwork, as I've talked about earlier, and sending them a hand. Let me say a few things. I've been associated with the SCAMP, my first year working in SCAMP in 1974. And at that time, as it is now, for $350, the students get a week of some of the finest instruction in the country. One thing that I'm particularly impressed with is that how the outstanding Southwestern faculty is involved with this. These students have a chance to work, if they so choose, not only in sectional rehearsals with outstanding public school teachers, but also to work with some of the finest faculty in the United States, world-class players. They will go home being much better musicians than they were here. And the one thing that I have told them is that go back to your programs and be leaders. The camp gets bigger and bigger. The one thing I would encourage, have them come back and bring a friend. And even though $350 is a bargain, it's still a chunk of change. I know where I teach, our boosters actually pay half the way for each student that comes here. And that's something you all might look at if you don't do that already. We continue with something a little lighter vein. Superheroes Are Us, featuring many of the different sections of the band. You're going to hear the theme from Superman. You're going to hear the James Bond theme. You're going to hear the theme from Batman. Not the movie. You're going to hear the original Batman. Where they had the TV, pop, pow, bam. You're going to hear that. And then I think it's very fitting for the flutes to have the lead in the Austin Powers. It's so awesome. So, we hope you enjoy Superheroes Are Us. Before we perform our last selection, I would personally like to thank Dr. Keith Talley, Mr. Mark Miller, and everybody on staff here for inviting me to be a part of this. Special thanks go to the people who did the sections. What a luxury to have a situation where you can pick out what you want and you have a dozen teachers who do the hard work. And I get the fun of putting it all together. And this could not have happened without the help of Mr. Andrew Hatch, Elk City, professional specialist, and Mr. Robbie Edwards, formerly of Lubbock Hutchinson Junior High, will be the former Castleberry High School. And last but not least, I would like to thank the students for their hard work and for making this a joyous week. After all, band camp is fun! You got that? Right. We would, yeah, give me another hand. There are many different types of marches, as Mr. Irby was pointing out just a little bit ago. Cadet band did a very fine job on the contemporary march. This is a circus march, and it's by Carl King, written for the circus, and we give it a little bit of a circus treatment. Thank you for being such a great audience. Thank you for supporting your children, and we hope you enjoy the circus days.